Good morning. Good morning. This is Coach Lance Leo coming live to you from a frigid Minneapolis of 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Listen, if you want to stay strong, if you want to stay strong and if you want to stay able, one of the first things that do disappear as we age is your ability to generate power. In this beginning series of bear with me, the Alpha Cycle, this is the first workout of the power circuit. As you'll see on the board here, we are going to do everything we can today to reverse that process. As we get older, our ability to generate power drops dramatically. So in this kettlebell series, the Alpha Cycle, we're doing everything we can to stay strong and stay functionally capable as we age. Without any further ado, let's jump to the chalkboard. As noted, this is the power circuit number one of the Alpha Cycle. This is now week 13 of 16 total weeks. As you'll see here, guys, we will work through a 5-minute warm-up. We'll also work through a 20-minute main circuit EMOM. And then lastly, we'll go through a heavy contrast power every minute on the minute. And then last but not least, we'll go through our Tusker standards. And I'll walk you through all of these. No worries at all, because all of this will be on the screen as well. If you do have questions between now and that main circuit, now that would be the time to ask those questions. Again, this is Coach Lance Leo coming to you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota on a frigid morning, but it's going to get hot up in here, I can tell you that. Again, the primary goal of this workout is to focus on power. In the last 8+ weeks, let me pull this slide up real quick. For the last 13 weeks, we worked through several phases of development. From phase 1, muscular endurance and stabilization. We then went through phase 2, which was strength. And then the third week, we just came off of the third phase, was the hypertrophy phase. Now entering that power phase. If you're brand new to this channel, welcome. I would highly encourage you to start off with week 1, workout 1, and work through the whole series. Again, if you have questions, I'd highly recommend you ask them now, because once this workout gets going, it's a little bit harder to communicate. The last point, those who do want to talk a little bit more and dissect things deeply, Tuesday mornings, 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. CST, we'll be doing the TuskerCast number 4, where I'm talking about the mindset that we need as we age into the 40s, what you need to be able to have upstairs to prosper into your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond if we get there. All right, guys, let's get after this. I can't wait to get this workout on. We're going to hit that warm up first. I'm just going to reposition some things, and then we're off and running. Again, welcome to the TuskerStrong Workout Alpha Cycle 13 of 16. This is going to be one heck of a workout. Cannot wait to do it with you and make you a stronger, more functioning human. Thanks for your patience as we get everything positioned here. All right, there we go. Again, I'll do my very best to answer questions during this live stream. Otherwise, leave them in the comments below, and I will do everything I can to answer post. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get into that primer. 5 minutes of getting that body going and ready. You'll notice on that thumbnail, I am going to be pushing a 68 kilogram or the 150-pound bell, so it's going to get heavy in here. I do want to make sure I stress, I always say this to my clients as I'm telling you now, don't feel like if you don't have a 150-pound bell, you can't do this workout. Let me bear with me just a second. I want to make sure there's power going to that camera. Bear with me. All right, here we go, guys. First things first, we're going through a hip hinge. We'll then go through 8 reps of that. We'll also do a high knee, just 30 seconds of running. I'm going to start this clock. The primary goal with this hip hinge, we're simply exploding through those hips unloaded. I want you to feel those hamstrings, those glutes, and explode through those hips. Just body weight only to feel that glute activation. I'll start this clock. Again, hopefully you can see the slide. We'll go 8 reps and then 30 seconds. Essentially, we'll go through this for 5 total minutes. Again, starting here, simple movement, hip hinge, priming those hamstrings, locking out those glutes. Hands are inside my legs. Really feel those glutes. Stand tall, 3. Going for 8 total reps. That's 4. Here is 5. Keeping that back neutral. Here is 6. And really emphasize the snapping of those hips. Here's number 8. Good, excellent. Now just run in place, 30 seconds. See 426 on the board. 4 flat, we transition. Again, just a high knee run, just to elevate and activate that heart rate. Again, welcome to the Alpha Cycle 13 of 16. We're going to raise the bar today, and I can't wait to do that with you. All right, perfect. All right, guys, we'll now go into a kettlebell deadlift high pull. I'm going to go simply with a 62 here. On the board, we got 6 of these, so I'll demonstrate first. We'll do a deadlift and then a high pull. 6 of these. Here we go. I'm just using a simple 62 and then high pull. 1, 2, 4 to go. That's 3. Here's 4. Last 2. Generating a lot of posture, your chain. Here is 6. Good work. Good work. All right, guys, grab that jump rope. 60 seconds approximately of jump rope. Here we go. Get it untangled. Let's make this thing happen. 60 good seconds. Simple, basic jump rope. 30, approximately 60 seconds of jump rope. Again, hopefully that slide gives you enough intel to execute. Okay, approximately 30 seconds. Then we're going to go into a tall kneeling halo and then finish off this warm up with a simple body weight squat jump. Perfect. Good work, all. All right, tall kneeling halo. Tall kneeling halo. I'm just going to grab a simple 20 kg, 44. Tall kneeling, glutes on. Clean that weight. 8 total reps. We're simply touching the back. Bring it to the front. That's 2. This will be 3, 4. Here is 5. Last 3. Nothing better than this one for a good core activation piece. Last one. Kettlebells are like ice cubes. All right, perfect. All right, guys, good work. In about 15 seconds, we finish off the warm-up with a simple set of body weight squat jumps. We'll go after 8 total body weight squat jumps, taking off in approximately 4 seconds. Here we go, 8 of them. Perfect. Perfect. Guys, the main circuit coming up, 20 minutes, 4 rounds. I'll pull that up on the screen real quick. so you all can see them. All right, here we go. Here's the main set. Here is the main set. Hopefully everyone can see that. 20-minute EMOM. Turn this thing off here and reset. This will be a heavy one as intended. As intended, as we're now working into the power phase, we're obviously going to move heavier bells. Again, if you don't have a 68 kilogram bell, but you have a 53 and it's a 24 kilogram bell, obviously, and that's considered heavy to you, I would encourage you to use that bell. Okay, here's our main circuit. Here we go. All right, all. So taking off in approximately 30 seconds, we're going to start off with a double front squat to jump. Put the bell down. Actually, I apologize. We'll do a double front squat. We'll go through 3 total reps. 3 total reps, bell to the floor, jump for 3 reps. We'll then go to a single arm kettlebell push press. Okay, utilizing those legs, we'll go right side 3, left side 3. We'll then go through a jump lunge where there'll be a bell to your side. You'll jump and you'll slide that bell through. Jump, slide that bell through. And then we'll do a renegade row, 2 kettlebells, boom, boom, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. And then lastly, we're going to do a heavy swing of 3 reps. Let's get this thing started. Cannot wait to hit it with you. Grab some water if you need it. All right, here we go. I will be attempting the double front squat to jump. Again, 3 double front squats. You'll start with a heavy clean right into that squat. Put the bells down and then 3 explosive jumps. Here we go. 3 and 3, total of 6 reps. Put the bells to the floor. Explode. Good work. Good work. If you have heavier bells and you absolutely want to press yourself and push yourself, I'm highly encouraging you to do so. I might, as this workout goes, jump up to my 80s versus the 70s here. All right, guys, in about 20 seconds, we're doing a single arm kettlebell, push, press. Obviously, you're going to have to clean that before we press that. Taking off in 10 seconds. Again, we'll go 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Taking off in approximately 3. Clean the weight first. Push press. Left arm. Again, after this first set, if you have heavier bells and you feel you're capable of doing so, I would highly encourage you to increase that bell size. I'm already staring down my 80s for this workout. All right, guys, third one. Okay, third one. I'm going to keep it at the 70. We're going to do, again, a jump lunge. We're going to do a jump lunge, and then you're going to bring the bell under, through, okay? Here we go, taking off in 10 seconds. Position yourself so you don't jump on the bell. Okay, here we go. Again, that's explosive power with a whole lot of cross-body anti-rotation to that. Again, if you feel after that first set through, you're able to do more weight, by all means, add more load. Here we go. Great effort this morning. We're taking off in approximately 15 seconds. Again, for this, we're doing a simple renegade row. Flat back. Taking off in approximately 5 seconds. Shoulder tap. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Again, 6 total reps. That's 1. That's 3. And this is 6. Okay, good work. Again, heavy swing time. Make some room. I will bring out the 150 or the 68 kg. Here we go. Taking off in approximately 5 seconds. 3 strong reps. Outstanding. Good work. Okay, guys, in about 40 seconds, we're back to it. 1 full round complete. If you are able, I'm going to bring my 80s out for this next block. 36 kg. First clean, we then squat. 3 and 3. Squat 3. Powerful jump 3. Crisp and strong. Crisp and strong. Here we go. Good work. Good work. We should have plenty of time for rest and recovery after each. Increase load if you are able. In 15 seconds, once again, single arm clean to push press, left side, right side, 3 and 3. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Outstanding. All right, in 30 seconds, jump lunge to kettlebell pass underneath their legs. All right, guys, good work this morning. Again, welcome to TuskerStrong, where my goal is to help you get stronger than ever and to age well. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Good work. Okay, next up is that renegade row with shoulder tap. Increase or decrease bell size per your current fitness level. Taking off in about 15 seconds. I am going to add a push-up with this renegade row for this next one. Okay, guys, taking off in approximately 5 seconds. That's 1. That's 2. This is 4. Good work. And here is 6. Good work. Good work. All right, guys, again, heavy swing. Coming up in approximately 5. 3, 2, 1. 3 good swings. All right, guys, we're halfway through. Halfway through. Outstanding effort. All right, in 15 seconds, again, doing that front squat, double bell, bells to the floor, then 3 jumps. Here we go. All right, all coming up next, press, single arm, push press. Good effort. Good effort. All right, guys, again, we'll be doing that split lunge jump, kettlebell pass underneath the leg. 6 total reps. Good work. Good work. Okay, guys, finishing up our third time through. That is our third round through. Then one last final round. Taking off in 20 seconds. Here we go. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Good work. Three heavy at your respective heavy bell. Here we go. All right, guys, last time through. Last time through for the main circuit. All right, guys, again, last time through, 4 total rounds, 20 total minutes of work. Three double front squats, 3 jumps. Here we go. Make it heavy for you. Last time through. Good work. Coming up next, push press. Push press. Here we go. Way to stay steady, way to stay strong from start to finish. Super proud of each of you who have started this workout, and we'll see it to its end. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. Good job. I like that for the crossbody element. Anti-rotation as you drag through, as well as the explosive power in that split jump. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. At 51, my goal is to help you age well, so that when you're 60, 70, 80, 90, if you get there, you can do the things you love to do. All right, guys, here we go. Renegade row. I added a push-up as well. Come on, with a shoulder tap. One, two, this is 3. That's 4. Last one. Great work. Great work. Once again, this is week 1 of 4, working on power generation, going to the heavy bell, your respective heavy bell. This is my 68, 150-pound bell, 3 good reps, deep breath. Good work. Good work. All right, guys, next up, 5 minutes. Heavy contrast power. We're going to crush this. Let me explain it to you. Give me a moment here. We're going to do heavy thrusters with a heavy swing. Heavy thrusters with a heavy swing. I will attempt this one with my double 80s as well as my 150. Here we go. All right, guys, stay with me. We're going to knock this one out of the park. This is not intended to be easy. All right, all? Not intended to be easy. All right, we're going to take off here momentarily. Like I said, I'm going to attempt this with the 80s, my 36 kgs. Do my very best to isolate and execute. And then come right after that with the 150. There we go. All right, guys, here we go. 3 thrusters, 3 heavy swings. Here we go. Overcommitted. Not going to happen today. That's fine. Last rep. Not how I intended to warm up or start off, but that's fine. As always, we pivot. I'm going to deload to my double 62s. Here we go. 3 and 3. Third time. Hard pivot. I'm going to go 1 and 1. I want clean and I want powerful. Don't like how those are feeling. One excellent rep. One excellent rep. Last one coming up. One thing I've learned in my 51 years of living, you might have the best laid out plan, but sometimes you need to modify. That's what keeps you in the game for the long haul. 1 and 1. Last time. The good news, as you get stronger, I will be able to consume more volume. Here we go. Good work. Good work. All right, guys, coming up next. Last but not least, the Tusker Standard. Again, those of you who are new to this channel, brand new to this channel, back in September, I started something that I am continuing to do. I said to my herd, I said to you now, and this will say to you now, even on your worst day, you can get swings, pulls in on a day, okay? So here's the goal. Get up on that bar. If you're new to this channel, get as many pull-ups as you can get, or ring pulls, horizontal body frame pull, or grab a kettlebell and get as many reps as you possibly can on a said bell. If that was 15 reps, drop 5 reps off of that and have 10 reps be your goal starting rep range. That's what I did with the pull-ups. I did 15 back in September. Took 5 off, made 10 as our starting point. Again, these are the Tusker standards. What can you do when you're tired? All right, guys, so I'm gonna get up on that bar. Now that it's December, I'm gonna go after 13 pulls. In January will be 14, so forth and so on. We then do the Tusker standard and we get the kettlebell Turkish get up in as well. All right, I'm gonna hit these 13 first, then crush the Turkish get up. Good work. Good work. Last but not least, 1 and 1. 1 and 1. One get up on the right, one get up on the left. And then our mission is complete. No better way than to assess your overall core strength than by the Turkish get up. Here we go. 1 and 1. Good work. Finish it off on the opposite side. Great work, folks. Great works. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for taking on Alpha 13 of 16, where it will close as I open. As we age, the ability to generate power drops significantly. And the goal of this workout was to generate significant power, explosive power, in just 30 minutes of work to help you age well and stay capable and able for years to come. Next week, Alpha Cycle 14 of 16 will have a heavier swing emphasis, and I cannot wait to see you there. If you want more, by all means, show up tomorrow at 8 a.m. CST, where I go through the all-important mindset of those who are 40 plus that want to age well. Or at 51, I feel more like I'm in my 30s, and I want that same thing for you. All right, all. As always, thank you. Always appreciate your time. Always appreciate your time with me and TuskerStrong. Keep your eyes open for the VO2 Max project dropping this coming Saturday at 7 a.m. CST. The first workout of many that will bolster your aerobic capacity and build a stronger version of yourself. Cannot wait to see you guys jump on that. All right, guys. With TuskerStrong, it's all about staying strong. It's all about staying TuskerStrong, which is a mindset, a lifestyle, and also aging well together. Cannot wait to see you at the next one.